Russia's meat grinder tactics in Donetsk in eastern Ukraine have led to devastating losses for the country, as showcased in this latest humiliation for Vladimir Putin's forces. Russia sent 17 tanks to the front line in Donetsk, in eastern Ukraine, as they desperately tried to seize back momentum on the battlefield. However, only 4 tanks made it back following a devastating Ukrainian blitz foiled the assault on the city of Kurakhova. Russia has been determined to seize territory in eastern Ukraine following the embarrassing Kursk incursion in early August. Moscow was left blindsided and humiliated when Ukraine stormed across the border and seized 100 villages and more than 1,000 square kilometers of enemy soil. Hundreds of Russian prisoners of war have also been captured in the daring cross-border operation. The Russian onslaught in the east, helped by its meat grinder tactics, previously paid off for Vladimir Putin. However, this came to a halt in the latest Russian attack. A video by the Ukrainian military shared online shows how Ukraine's impressive assault drones ruthlessly wipe out Putin's troops and tanks as they try to escape. Kiev's forces wiped out 13 Russian tanks in a single ambush. Tanks can be seen rolling down a road in Kurakhove, Donetsk, as Ukrainian army snipers pinpoint and explode them with precision drone strikes. Ukraine's 46th Airmobile Brigade shared footage of the attack, adding, "The number 13 has once again become unlucky for the occupiers on the Kurakhove front." Not a day goes by without the Russians attempting to assault the positions of our brigade. Yesterday, our troops repelled another large-scale attack. 17 pieces of different Russian military equipment tried to break through the defenses of the 46th Airmobile Brigade. Only 4 of them, the smartest ones, managed to return to their positions. The Ukrainian paratroopers added some Russian soldiers were killed in the tanks, while others were chased down and caught by drones. Meanwhile, Kursk is not the only Russian region that Ukraine has set its sights on. Kiev's forces are reportedly also attacking border checkpoints in the Belgorod region as Putin's soldiers desperately try to defend their soil. Belgorod Governor Vyacheslav Gladkov said the Ukrainians are trying to break through the border. On Thursday, Oleksandr Syrsky, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ukraine, visited the Pokrovsk front in Donetsk Oblast, where the most intense fights with the Russians are ongoing. Mr. Syrsky was there to solve supply issues, as he told reporters that the fighting nearby was extremely heavy. In another blow to Vladimir Putin, Russian forces were forced to retreat from another front line. Russia has tried to advance into the embattled frontline town of Vovchansk in Ukraine's northeast. However, the Kharkiv Operational Tactical Group said that the Russian forces suffered losses and retreated following the latest attempt. Meanwhile, Russia suffered losses and was forced to retreat after attempting to advance in the embattled frontline town of Vovchansk in Ukraine's northeast, Kiev's military said Thursday. In Vovchansk, in preparation for assault operations, the enemy attempted to deliver personnel to the central part of the city, using 2 tanks and 2 MTLB armored fighting vehicles. They suffered losses and retreated, the Kharkiv Operational Tactical Group said in a statement posted to its Telegram channel. The Kharkiv group of forces didn't elaborate on Russia's troop losses. Heavy clashes are underway in the war-ravaged Kharkiv region town, which had a pre-war population of 17,000. The Kremlin's forces kick-started an offensive in the Kharkiv region on May 10th, seizing a number of villages on Ukraine's northeastern frontier and forcing thousands of civilians to flee. But Ukraine soon said that Russia's push in the region had failed and that Moscow had suffered high troops losses. The Institute for the Study of War, a US-based think tank, said in its latest analysis of the conflict in Ukraine on Thursday that fighting continued north of Kharkiv city near Lipsy and Hlybok and northeast of Kharkiv city in Vovchansk, but there were no confirmed changes to the front line. The spokesperson of a Ukrainian brigade operating in the Kharkiv direction stated that Russian forces operating in this direction are conducting assaults without armored vehicle support, the ISW said. Russia is also focusing its efforts in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region and is pushing toward the city of Pokrovsk. The Kremlin has been pushing for the total capture of the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, which together comprise the Donbass, since Russia's initial invasion of eastern Ukraine in 2014. Pokrovsk is a key logistical hub for Ukrainian forces in the area. The ISW said Moscow is pursuing two immediate tactical efforts as part of an ongoing push operation to seize the city. The Russian military command likely views both of these tactical efforts as desired prerequisites for launching an intensified offensive effort against Pokrovsk itself, the think tank said. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine said on Friday morning that Russian forces attacked Pokrovsk 58 times over the past day.